Yo, what's up, dudes? My name is Duji, and welcome back to Better Than Adventure, the Minecraft Beta world. We are here once again. So, last time, we absolutely just, you can see the progress. We built a field, some decorations, field over there. We made the orchard look a lot nicer than it was before, built up this. I do really like the mossy cobblestone, by the way. I think that looks very nice. Today, we need to tackle the mine. There's this massive area up here that's kind of been sitting here for a while, not really doing anything. We need to make it look a lot nicer and a mine. So I'm not entirely certain what I want to do up here. I know I want that to remain like the mine entrance, if you will, and this is also where we started the base, where we started everything at. So I kind of want to preserve at least a little bit of the interior there. I definitely want to build something here, I'm thinking, like that kind of illustrates that this is a mine. Wow, it just got really foggy. I can't even see the house from here. Hopefully we don't see Herobrine anywhere. But anyway, we're going to start working on the mine. So I think what I need to do to start off is I need to come over here and sort of draw out the area we have to work with, because I think we're going to need a tad bit more space in this case. Okay, so I think this is sort of enough space to work with. I just sort of pushed the mountain back a tad bit, and that was really because I felt like this area was large, but not quite large enough, and now with this, I definitely feel like we can do some work with this. Okay, with the tree gone, now we can start thinking about how we want to go about doing this. Now, I briefly, I'm considering maybe having another cobblestone wall here, kind of like we've been doing with places like this, and also having one here as well for the sake of the pathway, which will carry over to there, like this. And then on the side here, I'm thinking a crane probably at some point, somewhere like maybe here, we'll have the crane, have like blocks of cut stone just laying around, kind of waiting to be transported to the village to be used in things, or the farm, I should say. So to start doing that, I think we do need to go ahead and build out this cobblestone wall. So I'm going to sort of start us off here. I'm not going to do the moss on this, and that's because this is recently built. Okay, if this was like older or like had been here a while, I would consider it, but because this is going to be something that I guess lore wise would be a recent sort of thing to show up here, we don't need to actually do that. Not to mention, generally speaking, in any mining area, you're going to have a lot of dust and debris flying around, which are not the best conditions for plant life. So genuinely, we probably would not see any kind of actual plant life here. Ouch. Okay, well, ignoring my cracking legs, I think we've pretty much so done a good job of laying out what I had in mind here. Maybe we could do a small one here. Yes, kind of so it blends a little better into the wall there. But basically what we have here is the completed wall. Why do you always got to be interrupted? Okay, anyway, as I was saying, we got the wall completed basically. So let's add in a couple of torches, just kind of placing them around. I kind of like the idea of them being on slightly different levels depending on where they are on the wall. So I'm going to actually lean into that here and try and make them a little different. Yeah, there we go. So kind of like it goes like up a tad bit. Maybe this one over here, make it go a little lower just so that it's not so consistent. Yes. As for right here, I think that is the perfect spot for an obligatory crafting table, which you just need anywhere near you that you want to do anything. So we have the wall laid out here, and I'm thinking that with this here, we kind of keep it just how it is. I don't think we need to do anything there. I'm thinking a crane needs to come somewhere. Okay, so this crane is going to be built out of wood because that's generally what cranes would have been built out of at this time. So I'm thinking here, 1, 2, 3, and then this. And this is just in case I decide to put in path blocks here later or something. We have blocks. So something like this, maybe add one more block. And now we have to make a crane. Now cranes are, generally speaking, long and spindly. Now, and I don't know quite how to translate that into Minecraft terms here. So let me see if I can cook here. Come on, I can't reach it. Darn. So this looks terrible. I'm just gonna be honest with you. This looks god awful. Okay, so this looks bad. So we're just gonna act like that did not happen. I did not attempt in any way, shape, or form to do that because you don't want this thing collapsing on you or anyone you care about. Okay, and with that, I will add one more log, I believe, to each of these. And now we can start with the fences. This might look like too much, actually, if I take a look at this from the bottom. But with this, I can now continue to add on. I think another layer of about this size will do. No. No. Okay, and now from here, I want to bring out stairs on all sides. Don't have enough stairs. Boom. Okay, so now what we have here is kind of starting to shape up here. You can kind of see it. This is actually very dangerous not to look at the build while you're building it, but I need that fence. But you know, it'll probably work out. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. I'm gonna take a look at this from the side over here. My legs. Ouch. No. Fences are better. My legs. Here, you're probably gonna need a crafting table somewhere as well. Actually, for this one, let me remove this, all of this. That's where the crane is gonna go. Okay, so now I need to bring. Do I seriously only have 6 oak logs on me? This is embarrassing. All right, let me build that up real quick. My legs. Your time has come. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. You're joking. We're out of oak logs. Wonderful. Well, you guys know what that means. There's a forest out there with my name on it. 3 diamonds. Oof. Running dangerously low on those. And make an axe. And drop off your hoe. You don't need that anymore. Right, so trees. Don't worry. Your time has not come yet, Mr. Oak. But all y'all... Oh, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. Okay, now that it's turning really, really dark and we have officially thoroughly angered the Lorax, it is time to get back to the project. Whoa, what in... Always interrupting my clip! But what are these? What is this? Is it like some type of magical effect or fireflies? Like actual ambient fireflies? That's cool. Why couldn't Mojang have done this? Seriously, they had it in the game and they just said, nah. just not. Wow, you're really starting to be able to see this place from really far away. It also kind of helps that it's very bright, very well lit, though, of course, that's just to keep the neighbors away. Oh, speaking of the neighbors, no thank you. No thank you. But now I need to sort of plan out how I'm actually going to, you know, do this. So I'm thinking we go about here, and that's where we would start the going that way. However, maybe I ought to build this first. Hold on, that might not be a bad idea. Wait a minute. I can use fences, because fences connect to logs. And now this, and we have, boom, perfect. Yeah, no, absolutely god-awful. Oof. I think 3, 2, and 2 ought to be what we do. Hey, that rhymed. That is better. That is definitely better. Let me get a look at it from the bottom, though, just in case it kind of looks ridiculous. I'm thinking, oof, I'm thinking that maybe one more of those little twofers, and then it'll be good. And now, we need to come over here, build up till that is above that. That's equal. Okay, I need one more on top of that. I'm thinking 1, 2 more. Come across by about 2. And then on this one, build the thing that I had planned, which was going to be like this. And that's a counterweight so that it's not so, you know, bad. Okay, so I'm thinking definitely with one there, and then that actually having like a thing that comes down. In fact, let me check this. Do we have stone walls in this? Is that a thing? Chain link fence. Thicken. Yes. That is good. And now we're just going to basically build the whole thing. Okay, well from this angle it looks absolutely god-awful. Okay, let's fix that. Yeah, that looks a lot better than it was before. I appreciate that. So they just popped out an egg. Okay, thank you, appreciate it. Thanks for the gifts. However, I think we need to put one more thing there, and also we gotta finish the counterweight at the back here. And then I think that this crane is actually pretty much so done, and it looks very, very nice, I will say. Come on, come on. There we go. Put that here. What is that? What do I hear? What do I hear? What do I hear? Why are there creepers hissing? Okay, so we have a crane, and that is a nice crane, okay, I will say. I do not think it's a perfect crane. I won't say that, but I think we've done a good job at making a crane. Though, let me add some details at the top there, because I think I know what it's missing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Immediately I could tell that looked so much better. Okay, it was looking a little plain. That fixes it. There you have it. That is a crane, if I ever saw one. Minor things I could change with the detailing there, but overall, I think we've done a good job of making a crane. Hello there. May you kindly surrender your soul to me. Thank you. Should be enough ladders. Man, these things are super expensive. And as you know, we take safety very seriously here at the Doogie channel. So pop down that, and boom. And over here, let's move the crafting table instead. Okay, so I would say overall, that completes the crane. And there we have it. We have officially built a crane. This is definitely the floor we're going to go for. I think the whole thing is going to be kind of like this. Just makes sense. it's snowing. Okay, so that was the big ticket item I wanted to build for the mine. Now over here, I'm thinking we need some stacks of stones. And then over here, we'll have, like, cut stones. So essentially what that means is we're going to have, like, stacks of what you would normally, like, find as raw stone out here. But anyway, so yeah, basically it's like this is the table you'd come to, you'd have tools, you're making bricks out of these things. It's meant to look kind of nice. Something like this, yeah. So this side here is kind of completed at this point. It's this that needs to be... You're in my way. If you're smart, you'll... Yep, exactly. You get going that way. Alright, you go that way. That's right. Anyway... here, I would like to add in something similar to this. Right, okay, so as I was saying, this wall here kind of adds a nice detailing to this. I want to do something very similar over here for this one. And so now we have a wall here. Now you may have noticed I did treat it slightly differently, so it has like a different way of going up. It also has like different angles and things. Like it's not the same wall just repeated, and that is entirely on purpose. I'm thinking right here we ought to have maybe another wall that cuts this off. Don't want to connect them actually. That I don't want to do. Because I think that would look kind of bad. And some of this will be a bit more mossy just because this is near grass and it's not entirely being suffocated by the work site over here. Okay, I'm thinking that that wall looks pretty good. In terms of this little area here, I'm thinking we can probably decorate it with something, you know, make it look a little nicer than it is now. But I'm going to kind of leave it alone for a bit. So this spot here, I kind of was hoping to put finished stone. Okay, so the whole reason that this place exists lore-wise is you bring over stone out from the mine and you cut it into blocks that can be used for building projects. Okay, obviously we have quite a few of those going, so we're going to need quite a few blocks. Much better. Okay, so this will be like where we put all of the finished stone at. And there we go. Okay. Looking pretty good. Let me grab my oak fence here. Plop that there. So we're going to start off with a small pile here of bricks. Like this. So it's kind of like stacked up there. In an area here, and they'll deliver this at some point to places down there, like that. And then one more bit of brick here, which I'm going to make polished stone bricks. Yeah, I can deal with that. I think that that'll do. So now we have our stacks of bricks here that are ready to be transported down to the village below for all their construction projects. This spot here, though, does still bother me a tad bit. I will be honest with you. Let me get some bushes and maybe that'll fix it. That will, when that grows in, I think that'll do. Just gotta wait for it to grow in. I guess that would be the spot if I were to do it. Put it there. Yeah, that also kind of warns, like, hey, there's a ledge here, don't fall off. I like that. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna put right here another torch, and so now we kind of see like a perimeter here. You can actually see where the farm begins and ends, and also right here another torch. One here, and the birch tree one there on the oak tree, and here on the side of the mountain. One here. Oh, hey, buddy. And just put one there. How did you... Okay, you must have spawned higher up and fallen. The last thing I wanted to add was a handful of bricks. But this is now officially complete. The mine is done. At least on the outside, I love this. I'm really liking this. I think this looks incredible. Oh, we have cherries on the tree. Interesting. Okay, and I also like that I was able to kind of preserve what the starter base here looked like and not didn't have to disturb it too much while adding all of this. That adds a lot more to the overall area. With this, however, I think officially I can declare the starter area, the starting area of the series complete. I have actually finished a Minecraft project that I have started. That's a decent haul of sugarcane. But anyway, minus everything else. Is the snow going away? The snow's dissipating. Okay, so we're actually able to really see this place now. We'll just simply plop that down there. That look good? Not really. Nope, that doesn't quite fit there. Maybe more like to the side there. Yeah, I can deal with that. I think we need to do some mining. Okay, I think we should go on another mining trip because we're running low on diamonds, and we definitely need to go and get more resources. Okay, I'd feel kind of bad if I just did only this and then end the episode. Okay, so we're gonna go and mine. Okay, well, with a half-busted pickaxe and 10 diamonds on my inventory, I would say this has been a pretty good mining session. A good one. Not necessarily a great one. One thing about these older versions of the game when it comes to mining is that you put in an investment and you get out an investment. So think about it like this. I put in 3 diamonds. 3 of those diamonds are going to be reused to replace the pickaxe. So I profited by 7 diamonds through this trip. So, not terrible, but it's like, the tool will just have to be replaced when the session is over. So, you do have to account for that when you decide how successful your trip has been. Because if I came down here and got no diamonds, I lost 3 diamonds on this trip, if you will. Though, of course, you could say, well, if you compare the total number of trips and diamonds used, or are you comparing it by just one of them? But basically, yeah, I got 10 diamonds, so I got 7 diamonds on top of what I already had coming down into here. So I would say that, yeah, that was a pretty decent mining session. Actually, if I think about it, I only profited about 6 diamonds because I had to replace the shovel as well. So this time we brought back 37 blocks of redstone, a little over 12 blocks of coal, and a healthy amount of iron and gold. I would say that overall was a pretty successful trip, especially because we replaced we were getting a little too low on diamonds for my comfort. Now we have a couple more diamonds to kind of go around for a while. In fact, actually, I probably want to move on to the next tier of resource, which is steel at some point, because yeah, diamonds are they're great and all, but in this pack there is another resource you can use that is the best other than diamond. Though I will say diamond will always have its place. Well, okay, overall I would say that this has been a very successful episode we did quite a bit. We went on a very lucrative mining trip. We have officially finished the starter area with the construction of the mines out here. We have all the stone doing what it needs to do. We have the crane here, you know, moving around stone. But the farm is, I believe, basically done. It's kind of odd, like it's weird being able to say that, but it is true. This has been fun, honestly, building this area. I have a feeling that I may sort of add a couple of things to this place maybe over time, but for the most part I would say that this area is basically done. It's about in the final form it'll be throughout the entirety of the rest of the series. I don't see myself coming in and like doing anything crazy to the place or completely redoing it or anything. This is the first completed project of the series. Yes, that's how motivated I'm feeling. I'm saying this is the first project of the series. Do not mark my words. I will most likely break them, knowing myself. But anyway, I'm going to stop yapping now, you know, as I usually do. We did a lot today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to click the like button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.